Patients will come in for the first time, and it'll be their initial experience with a plastic surgeon. I might be the fourth or fifth plastic surgeon that someone sees. And I think there's one thing that really is reassuring to patients is if they can talk to another patient. In other words, a patient relating to another patient. They talk to a doctor, it's a doctor-patient relationship. But I have always in my practice said to people, would you like to speak to another patient who's had a breast augmentation or a facelift? And many times they say, yes, that would be wonderful. So we respect confidentiality, so we call patients, say, Betty, I have a patient who wants to think of a breast aug, would you mind talking to him? No, no, Dr. Brueck, I'd be happy to. And so the whole purpose behind these testimonials is to give you real-life patients discussing their experience, their results, their motivations for having plastic surgery. And of course we all have different reasons as to why we want this done or that done. And I always tell people, everybody has something that they wish they could change. And I just recently put a piece on my blog site about, do plastic surgeons have plastic surgery? And many times one of the questions people will ask me, patients, Dr. Brueck, have you had plastic surgery? And I smile, I'm very honest, because again, that's part of who I am. And I tell them, yes, I've had plastic surgery. And I think it was probably about 22 years ago, I had liposuction. And I have to say that the idea of getting up in the morning, looking in the mirror, I even see myself now when I'm shaving, doing a little tuck here. So maybe next year at this time, or 2 years, I may come back to you and say, not only did I have liposuction, but I also had, and I'll let you fill in the blanks. When you came in to see me the first time, what prompted you to seek out the services of a plastic surgeon?
I was starting to look like my mother. You know, I showed this to her.
No, your mother won't see it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Where does she live, by the way?
With me.
With you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you control that.
Yeah.
So
I was starting to look like her, and she's 21 years older than me. I was losing my shape of my face. My pretty oval shape was getting squared off.
How long had you had these feelings of feeling like I'm getting too old and I don't like the way I look? Is this something that happened?
Probably the last 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, I started to see the change. I started to see my face become...
Now, how did you happen to get my name?
Well, I know somebody that works in your office, and I was making calls around, and she says, well, come on in. Dr. Brueck's very good. He's very professional, and you can have a talk with him. I originally thought maybe I'd like some fillers. And then we discussed it, and what you presented to me sounded a lot more like something I could be really happy and satisfied with, and it was. It'll be 2 years in May since I've had the procedure done.
Let me ask you this question. How old are you?
63. I just turned 63 about 3 weeks ago.
63.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
It is.
Oh, coming from you, that's a compliment. Thank you.
Trust me, I see a lot of people.
Yes,
Let me ask you
I know.
this. How was your experience in the office, from scheduling an appointment, meeting the staff, being, you know...
Very comfortable. Very comfortable. It was the best thing I ever did. I'm so glad I did it. I'm very, very happy. As you know, I've told you that.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
very happy.
Now, once you decided to have the surgery, how was the time from that decision, having the surgery, in the post-op?
Well, comfortable. I was out, let's see, I had it done on a Monday morning, the day after Mother's Day. And Thursday I was out shopping with my mother, and Friday I had a date.
It's pretty quick recovery.
Yeah.
So did you have experience a lot of pain or discomfort or anything like that?
Nothing. A little tightness. A little tightness.
Right.
But pain, no. I've been to the dentist, it's been worse. I mean, that's been painful. Don't show this to my dentist either.
Now let me ask you this. If you had it to do over again, would you?
In a heartbeat, Dr. Brueck. I would do it in a heartbeat. It was the best thing I ever did.
And
I'm so happy. It's well, you know the job that I'm in, and it's very competitive. And I'm 63 years old. I can't look like somebody's old grandma.
You know,
Actually, I could be a great-grandmother. My daughter's 41, so I could be
Your daughter's 41?
Yeah. She's that, you know, I gotta love that. She's 41. I have to start lying about her age. People go, oh, you got a little daughter?
You know
No,
what?
I got a 41-year-old daughter.
See, that would be the amazing thing is
Yeah.
if you go with your daughter and they say to your daughter, is this your younger sister? That would be the ultimate.
Yeah, that's what she's.
And I think the next day your daughter would be in here saying, I need to see you, Dr. Brueck.
She looks good. She looks good. We're very healthy. We have terrific genetics in my family, and you did the rest for me. Thank you.
Now, did you, once you came in to see me,
I knew it was for me.
so you felt comfortable right away?
Very comfortable. I knew it was exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that would give me 10 or 15 years back on my face, and it did. I was a little nervous. I don't remember anything about the surgery itself. I don't know. I'm sure I was talking a lot because I have a tendency to talk when I'm nervous. I remember lying there, and the next thing I know, my mother was picking me up, and I was bandaged, and there was no pain. The next day I came back and had the bandages taken off. My mother drove me, and I picked up my car because we left it here. She drove me home after the surgery, and I think we stopped and went through the drive-thru at Wendy's. You don't need to know all that. But like I said, I had it done on a Monday morning, and I was at the mall on Thursday. I had a little bruising, but not much, nothing that I couldn't, I didn't look beat up or anything like that. In fact, when I came in the next day and you took the bandages off, you were amazed. But then I'm very healthy.
Now, your consultation process, how would you rate that? Did you feel your questions were answered? Did you at any time feel uncomfortable or rushed or anything like that?
No, I felt very comfortable. I felt you were the most comforting doctor. I mean, you just made me feel, you still do, you still made me feel so comfortable. And I don't know what more to say. It was the best thing I ever did. And like I said, I'm 63 years old, and there's a lot of competition for people in my job. So I'm not going to let these 20 and 30-year-olds take it away from me.
And I don't think they will, because
No.
you're very good at what you do.
Thank you. Well, I like what I do. And it's what I've done for 30 years, and I'm not ready to do anything else. So this has given me another 10, 15 years at it.